Hi, welcome to the program. Today with us, Nuini, going to speak about an IT program. So let's hear from Nuini. Hi, Nuini. Tell us about yourself. Who is Nuini?
Hi, Christopher. First of all, thank you so much for the opportunity that was given. I'm Nuvini, currently working as an associate project manager at Fortune. I do bit of a volunteering outside the work. I'm currently a WT Women Techmakers Ambassador for Sri Lanka, as well as heading the Women Techmakers Sri Lanka chapter as one of the leads.
Mhm.
And then apart from that, I do volunteering at IEEE, another nonprofit, the world's largest nonprofit organization. So I'm a member there since 2015.
Mhm.
So those three are the key activities. If I am to give a brief introduction about myself.
How long have you been in IT industry?
Yeah, so IT industry actually, I started getting into the learning part of IT is basically from 2015 onwards when I
Mhm.
started my university at University of Columbus School of Computing. So from 2015 onwards until 7 years now, I've been in learning IT as as well as from 2017 onwards, I'm working in the IT industry as a part-time, and then moved after the university, I moved to full-time. So from
Mhm.
2017 onwards, I'm working in the IT industry.
Okay. So what's the best part of being an IT professional?
Yeah. So the best part of being an IT professional is I would recall, like every day you have new challenges.
Mhm.
Unlike a routine job, like since I'm working as a project manager, so every day there's a lot of challenges which are coming in my way,
Mhm.
which actually supports in my personal grooming as well as to support the company's growth as well. So I
Mhm.
would say the best thing about working in the IT industry is it's like a highly demanding job that I'm currently doing, as well as it's very beneficial for the outside world, the contribution that I do from my workplace.
Mhm. So, what was your childhood ambition? Did you like think of becoming IT professional or any other profession you are?
Yeah, in terms of the childhood ambition, so to be honest, like I was doing a lot of crediting at school, and
Mhm.
then I always wanted to be a part of the three forces in
Mhm.
Sri Lanka.
Mhm.
However, whether it's for the fortunate side or unfortunate side, so I couldn't like score well
Mhm.
in the A level examination to get into the engineering part, and then get into the KDU, which
Mhm.
was my dream university. So
Mhm.
then with the score that I had, like it was sufficient to get into the information systems as QCSE.
Mhm.
So I got into doing the information systems at UCSC, and like I would say that even though it was not my childhood ambition, so somehow I ended up in doing
Mhm.
being an IT professional currently,
Mhm.
and I don't regret about it now.
Yeah, there are different paths you can take, no, to reach
Yes,
your goals. Very good. So,
yes.
what is Google's Women Tech Makers?
Okay. Google's Women Techmakers is a program which is part of the one of the key programs which under Google, and
Mhm.
then within the Google there are multiple affiliations uh, we have Google Developer Group Sri Lanka, and then Women Techmakers Sri Lanka, all affiliated to uh, all affiliated to the Google's main program.
Mhm.
And then, what uh, Women Tech Makers does is basically Women Tech Makers provide the visibility and then community and resources for the women who actually want to excel in the technological areas.
Mhm.
So those are the three main streams which Women Tech Makers support. And
Mhm.
then there are a lot of there are different kind of content being shared
Mm-hmm.
from the parent program. And then as Techmaker, Women Techmakers Sri Lanka, our mission is to share it across with the Sri Lankan community, what were the resources and then the knowledge which has been shared by the Global Women Techmakers program.
Mm-hmm. So, what's the structure of it? Is it registered under Sri Lanka as a non-profit organization, or it's running by Google
Okay.
itself?
Yeah. So if I tell you a little bit about the structure of how it works is Women Tech Makers, since it's a global program, so
Mm-hmm.
there are chapters around the globe, whether it can be Sri Lanka, Women Tech Makers Pakistan, Women Tech
Mm-hmm.
Makers India. Likewise, there are chapters which are established and
Mm-hmm.
affiliated to the Global Women Tech Makers program.
Okay.
And then within the women tech makers chapters, there are two leads.
Mm-hmm.
They can be in Sri Lanka. Currently, we do have two leads.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be same in the other countries as well. So
Mm-hmm.
they do reporting to the regional level, which we belong to Asia Pacific region.
Mm-hmm.
And then we connect with the global program. So every month we have, and there are ambassadors who have been appointed by the global program. So
Mm-hmm.
there are two ambassadors in Sri Lanka currently, myself and Dilanka.
Mm-hmm.
So we are basically reporting to Asia Pacific regional head. And
Mm-hmm.
then we do have a monthly catch up with the global program, all ambassadors from all countries, to support the to discuss about the events happening around the global level, in who which supports the communities around the global.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually non-profit organization. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, we focus mainly on the women empowerment and then supporting women in their career ladders in terms of the technology support.
Mm-hmm. So, what are the exactly activities you do?
Okay, there are a couple of main activities which run through annually.
Mm-hmm.
So from the main one of the key events of Women Techmakers is the International Women's Day celebration,
Mm-hmm.
which falls on 8th March.
Mm-hmm.
So focusing on that in parallel to the IWD every year. So all chapters are
Mm-hmm.
organizing their local IWD event in their respective countries. So that is one of the key programs. So there are different panel discussions, and then on the women in technology, and then there are different technical code labs,
Mm-hmm.
and as well as there are tech talks, and then fireside chats,
Mm-hmm.
and basically there are a lot of resources coming in from Google in
Mm-hmm.
terms of supporting the technical community. So during that sessions, like we basically focus on Google products and technologies, and then how we can utilize them during the work that we do in the technological area.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are different set of mentoring activities that we do.
Mm-hmm.
So we do provide mentoring for the people who are actually applying for scholarships in terms of technological perspective. And
Mm-hmm.
then also we host code labs, and then there are set of workshops which are being organized, like I am remarkable to teach people how to celebrate their achievements and how to reflect on what they do. So
Mm-hmm.
likewise, there are different kind of activities being organized. And in Sri Lanka, like we do have a monthly meetup as technical talk as well,
Mm-hmm.
so that anyone who is interested in that respective technical topic can join the that month's activity.
Mm-hmm. So, how many women at the moment engaging with you all?
Okay, so currently in terms of the numbers, so we do have around 1.1K
Mm-hmm.
ambassadors all around the globe. And
Mm-hmm.
then under the Women Tech Makers Global Program, we have around 81,000 members.
Mm-hmm.
And within Sri Lanka community, like we have around, we do not have the exact numbers,
Mm-hmm.
but then basically we have a member base of around 500 plus people who are actually both from the industry as well as from the undergraduates the students.
Mhm.
So that's how the member base looks like.
What's the benefit by having this kind of a forum?
Yeah, so I would tell the first benefit why we do have it is
Mhm.
now when it comes to the women in technology, women thus represent. I mean, women is considered as an underrepresented community.
Mhm.
Due to that reason, like we want to encourage women to get into the more technological jobs, and
Mhm.
then to like them to break the barriers and then pursue what they really want to do. So that is one of the key areas that we are looking at to let them to like support in giving their fears away
Mhm.
to get into a technological area and do the job in a IT industry.
Mhm.
So that is one of the key areas we are looking at, and what we think as beneficial for them. And
Mhm.
then another benefit that we deliver to them is like basically they have a community whom they can reach out to in terms of any support that they require, no matter whether it's a startup that they want to start,
Mhm.
and no matter whether it's they want to get into knowing a new technology,
Mhm.
maybe Google technology that they want to engage with. So we have a lot of resources, and like both physical resources and then the virtual resources which will be helpful in their journey of learning.
Mhm.
So that is one of the another benefit. And there are as I said previously, there are different set of activities which are being organized, which they
Mhm.
can be part of mostly free of charge.
Mhm.
So and we provide mentoring support. So Women Tech Makers is always a place where women in technology can come and seek for support in terms of the resources and then their career developments and pursuing a job in the IT industry.
Okay. So how do you think this IT industry would contribute for the economy of Sri Lanka?
Yeah, so like in light of the recent economic current situation that we do have in the country, like so we believe that like as and as the professionals in IT industry, like we are able to get more dollars coming into the country uh,
Mhm.
with the work that we provide to the overseas clients base mainly. So
Mhm.
that is one way we are contributing. And then because there are a lot of skilled people here in Sri Lanka, and
Mhm.
then by supporting the other clients who are the overseas clients, like we give them expertise, knowledge,
Mhm.
and with the resources that we have, and like we are making a good reputation about the country in terms of the skills and the expertise that we do have in the within the community. So those are like two key ways that we how we are making an impact to the in terms of the impact IT industry.
Mhm. So how someone can connect with you to get details or to become a member?
Yeah, so anyone who is interested in joining Women Techmakers Sri Lanka, they can. We do have our LinkedIn page, as
Mhm.
well as we do have the Facebook page. They
Mhm.
can drop us a message or a message, and we'll be reaching out to them. And we every time when we host events, like we do publish our events in LinkedIn, Twitter, and then Facebook, all
Mhm.
three channels, and they can keep an eye on the social media channels that we do have. And anyone who is interested in joining the Global Women Tech Makers program as a
Mhm.
member, to be a member, so that they receive newsletters every month.
Mhm.
Likewise, there are a set of resources being circulated, so they
Mhm.
can sign up to become a member by filling a Google form, which
Mhm.
we can share as Women Tech Makers Sri Lanka once they reach out to us.
Okay, sure. So what is the final message from you to the women's there who like to become technical, the IT professionals?
Yeah. Yes. In my perspective, like anyone should not be afraid to get into
Mhm.
the technological areas, thinking that technological jobs is only for people, whether it's only for people who are very skilled and very very technical.
Mhm.
So even women can break their barriers and get into that, because there are a lot of resources which are available in terms of the mentoring, and then
Mhm.
in terms of the other virtual and the physical resources. There are a lot of things that can support the growth of an IT women professional who is working in the industry.
Yeah.
So the key message I want to deliver is basically, do not fear about getting to the industry. Once you get into the industry, you will realize that there's a lot more things that you can do, and you will eventually learn to celebrate your achievements when thinking back and when reflecting on yourself. So it's just that you have to break the barrier, and you have to step into the industry and see how far you can succeed. So that is my key message to everyone who is watching this. So
Mhm.
break the barriers and uh, get into the IT industry if you are really interested. And it's an industry where progress is uh, progress is actually supporting everyone over the perfection.
Okay. Thank you very much, Nooni, for your time, and hope that this would add a value for the women who like to become IT professionals. And you can read the article written by Nooni more about this initiative. So thank you very much. Keep in touch and wish you all the best, Nooni.
Thank you, Christoph.